So basically, here's the problem. Windows does, like, in the background, Windows has like performance enhancement
Yeah.
for like recording devices,
Oh no,
and
does it
that
try to
can
drown
cause
out the background
havoc.
noise like Discord?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you have to turn that off, and then when I turned it off, then I put it on mono because for some reason I was like, oh, maybe it'll work better on mono, and it didn't. On top of that, the USB cable that I was using for my microphone was crap, and so now I'm using my PlayStation 5 controller cord, which is
Nice.
great because my PlayStation 5 is right behind me.
Where,
Is this,
where is it?
do you see the little black thing right there?
Yeah.
That's the stand, and it's underneath it.
Oh. Why?
Because we're the thing that we have it on. It's so if you, and Adam, I think you remember. You come into my house, my living room. We have our TV on the wall, and
Yep.
then if you're looking at the TV to the right of it, there's it's a cabinet type dealy,
Yep.
and on that cabinet, it's old, it's really dusty, so we've been doing this revamp, which is why this room looks moderately different. Um,
I didn't even notice.
the
Oops.
so that wall is all wallpapered,
Okay.
and you can't really tell because it's a similar color, but this room was completely painted.
Okay.
Um, that being said, we've also, and the next time, you, Mike, will not be surprised because you've never seen here. But Adam, when you come, every single room in our house has been painted. Every room except for our master bedroom. We've painted and wallpapered every room, and this most of it is just because we had the millennial gray. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We bought this house in 2015. And it's like, okay, it was a flipped house. They were like, hey, we're just going to do millennial gray on everything.
Hmm.
Fantastic, except over the course of time, that shit drains on you. So we're painting the thing that was on, like a earthy greenish tint. So
Okay.
that needed to be moved for now. My Switch is in a box, and I might put my Switch 2 dock downstairs and then buy another dock for up here. I
Quick
think that's the
update
way to
since
go.
I have not finished it yet. I'm going to show you. This is as far as I've gotten. Like this guy, and then a leg. I still need to put the waist and the other leg together. And then it'll be done.
Yo, that thing is wild. Like
What do you mean?
I was I was showing Adam the other day. Like I built this guy. He cool, relatively straightforward, no stress. To just build one arm, I thought I was going to die.
You're talking about with Exodia or whatever this one's called. I like changing his
Yeah.
name. Exandria.
Yes, yeah, Susu Studio. When we were
There
building
you go.
Susu Studio,
I love that song.
that's an awesome song. Anyone who says that Phil Collins is no good, they don't know where their
Who are
heads
these
at.
people? Name some names.
Bill Collins, his evil arch rival
Okay.
twin.
Anyway. Mike, have you worked on yours?
Not since we last did it.
Okay.
But in all fairness, when we picked the model, we were not expecting it to be
No.
this detailed.
For a high grade, that one's a lot more in depth than usual. At least it feels
Pretty
like
much.
so.
Like a lot
Yeah,
of what you ran into with that first one is basically the usual experience we have with the other ones.
Yeah.
right. I don't know. Like it threw me. It was so
I
complicated.
know something you can do for us. Well, I just took away the podcast. Hang on. Let me try that again. Pop out. And then make you full screen. There we go. You can tell us the progress you made on Dungeon Crawler Carl. Because yesterday,
Yeah.
I think it was, that you said your lunch was the book again.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And know
You
how
fed- You ate from the tree of knowledge.
Oh,
Hey.
absolutely. You mean the tree of spores?
Yeah. Ooh, oh, I forgot her name already, but have you met the naked elf person?
Yeah, the Naiad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm well past that.
Okay.
Now I'm at the horde of zombies.
Okay.
No, actually, I just finished the horde of zombies and are going onto the show.
Oh yeah, the circus.
Okay.
Right.
No, the
Did he
circus was
already
at the
get?
beginning. The circus was at
Oh,
the beginning.
all right. Okay.
Um,
I think
Zombies.
I think they're on the rooftop surveying, right? They're watching the zombies come down the street.
yes,
Yeah.
and then right after that, where they are going on the midweek game show, not game show, talk show.
Is that
Haven't
with
st-
Go ahead.
No, it's with what the hell is his name? I haven't actually gotten into the actual interview yet.
Oh wait, you're going
Oh
to beat the
wait.
Maestro.
No, Maestro was our no, Maestro was last book, wasn't it? The first book.
Was he?
Towards the end, yeah.
Was he in the first book?
Yeah, he was.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
because
can't remember any of this.
the first book ends with them going down to the third floor.
So then, who's this interview with? Is it not with Bug Lady? What's her name?
Odette.
Odette. Yeah. Is
I
it?
think I think hers is later. This one is with.
Of course, we're forgetting this interview.
I know.
What the hell is his name? I know that Carl described him as a discount Ewok.
I don't even remember this one. What the hell? It must have been really insignificant.
Ripper Wonton.
I don't remember that one. I recognize the name, but I don't
What?
remember that one. Jeez. I need to go back and listen to that book.
You're on. I'm sorry. This is book 3.
Book 2?
Book 2.
Doomsday Scenario.
And I am about two-thirds of the way in.
I remember the name Ripper Wonton, but I don't remember the interview.
If you need the page count, 240 is where I'm at.
Sean's looking it up.
Ripper Wonton.
I haven't actually gotten into the interview yet. They were just introducing him.
I gotta look this up too. Satonics, 4 foot tall, host of the Danger Zone with Ripper Wonton.
Yep.
Described as a pudgy, fuzzy, brown creature that looks like the result of a wombat and an Ewok union. Wears an orange ascot. Oh, it's a panel. That's what it is.
Oh, is that the one? Wait. Adam, is that when they No, because that was on the Maestro show.
Okay. Here, man, this is gonna be hard to dance around.
To describe without telling me?
Yeah, here. It's a panel with other people on it, and there's some fallout from the first book during it.
Right. Is that when certain people come back? Oh.
3 become 2
Oh,
accidentally. Because they end up... This won't make
Are you
sense
talking
to
about
Mike.
Maggie and
No.
the other guy?
Nope.
No. Okay, I was gonna say
This won't make sense to you, Mike, but Sean, this is when trailers were switched.
yes, that's what I was
That's
going to
the
say.
part, yeah.
That's when.
That's what it
Okay.
is. Mike, I can't wait for
It's
you
so
to get
funny.
to that
Both of us
part
are
now.
like, yeah, I know. We're like, oh, that's an insignificant interview.
It was
Oh, wait,
not.
that's one of the fundamental things that
Yeah.
carries over through the rest of the book.
Now we remember. Mike, you need to read that part.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, Basically, what I was trying to say was, if you think me reading through my lunch was bad, remember how I texted you yesterday that I was reading at that very moment?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't stop reading till almost.
That's him, right there.
He looks like a miniature owl bear.
He does.
He does. I actually wanted to pull in. This is what they have for
the podcast.
again, I don't
Well,
know if
that's
this is and also if you're here's the other thing. Again, these might be fan art. I would attribute them. I'm sorry if it is fan art.
No, I
I
probably.
don't. Well, it is definitely fan art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Odette. That's Odette, and actually,
Yeah.
I love. That is a phenomenal. I would not have pictured her like that, but now that thinking back, I'm like, yes, that's who she is.
We did say she's vaguely human or is part human. That's basically what it is.
She's no, yeah, I think she is human. She's human, but lost half of her body, and then the
She wears some
Bug
bug
mask is a-
prosthetics and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they went over that in book one.
You really, they did
Yes.
when you first met her. But John, you nailed it. We're talking about Dungeon Carl, and it sounds like a fever dream.
Anytime you try to bring up anything sci-fi, like speculative fiction in general, whether it's sci-fi or fantasy, basically falls into that. But like with Dungeon Crawler Carl specifically, whenever you try to describe anything in detail, it sounds nuts. Like it sounds wild.
It does. Oh,
And by the way, sorry about ruining something about you find out about manga. It's not a big deal.
Oh, Mongo? Oh, yeah, I already got there.
Okay.
see, not too big a deal.
So far, yeah, no.
Okay.
Other than
That was
other than he shits his pants the first time.
There was one character that you texted me, Adam.
Mhm.
You were like, "Oh, I hate this character," and I was like, "I don't know how to respond to
Yeah,
this."
I think it was Odette because I didn't like her continuing
It
on
wa-
because
no, it-
her character progression.
it was
but
not-
after a certain point.
It was not Odette.
Oh,
it was a Kuatin.
Oh yeah.
Have I met
Yeah.
this person yet?
No,
No, not
God,
yet.
no. That's not for like 2 or 3 more books.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so happy what happened.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Zev's not a bad character.
Zeb's great. Just wait.
Zev's the best.
Yes.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
her replacement when she stepped in was kind of a douche.
Oh. So you've met her.
Are you talking? No, I think it was a guy. The one that replaced Zev for when she was being punished. And that's how they got onto Maestro's show.
What's their name?
I don't remember.
I can't say anything because I don't want to ruin anything. So I need to know if you know what their name is.
I don't remember the name, but I know they were a douche.
I mean, if we say the name, it's not really a spoiler because he'll meet him.
I'm probably not even going to remember the name until I get to that part of the book.
John, what's the name? I'm blanking now.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I was completely distracted because I'm easily
What was
distracted.
the-
What was that again?
He met another Kuatin, but he thinks it was a guy. So I'm saying let's just say the name of the character. Because it was when he went on Maestro's show that Zev
Right.
got disciplined. Was that when the other one took over? Or was that somebody else?
I honestly cannot remember.
I know that other person was just very short because Zev came back right after.
I'm looking right now. Hold on. Where are you?
Of course, I'm drawing a blank on her name right now. Oh, I gotta find it.
Oh wait. Hold on. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so it's not. Hold on.
What?
Oh, I honestly don't know. It's just. Hold on. I don't think it was. There was a Kuatin book one.
I'm saying let's just say the name of the character that we're referencing because he'll meet them later on anyway. And if that is the name, I think it'll jog his memory.
Well, I honestly don't know the name. Like I can't.
You can't remember her name
up
either?
all the. Wait, her name or his name? You said it was a guy.
He thinks it was a guy. I think it was the character we're referencing.
I agree. You're talking about Loita.
Oh yeah, Loida. That bitch.
Loida.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Loida's a bitch.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Well, no. She shouldn't appear till at least the fourth floor.
Look it up. Do the research. Let's see.
I'm doing it. I'm on her page right now, friend.
It doesn't say.
So it says, hold on. So
It
that
says-
is,
AI is saying she's present in the first book.
is she? Okay.
She doesn't get control. I
Oh,
can't
so
say
she
that.
first appears when the crawler reached the fourth floor. So she's not in the book.
Gotta change my windows around a little bit. Okay. Yeah, because I was, by the way, like, that picture of Loida
Okay.
is
So
literally what I think of. Also, but that Princess Donut is incorrect.
yeah.
I think a grumpy cat when I think of a donut.
Oh yeah, and like one of those like smush face ones.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I have a good
All right.
segue from this, so let's introduce. I can't even fucking talk. Introduce this thing. Introduce us. Rebel Pack Podcast episode 79 because our 3-hour-long Gundam build was episode 78. Yeah, I put both parts together
And
and
it's
it
still
was
not
2 hours
good.
and 52 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is 79 and I'm New Year's Adam. I'm part of the Hellfire Club, bitch. Yeah.
Listen, you could be part of the Hellfire Club. I'll be part of the Desperado Club. Give me that.
This is Stranger Things, but yeah. I'm Adam.
And I'm one
was
of the
gonna say-
DCC.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Who are you, damn it?
One of the DCC enthusiast, Mike.
Jesus.
There we go. We'll take that.
And I am Diet Polar Orange Dry.
Hey, he's got a different name this week. It's usually just Sean.
Yeah.
Brandon Sanderson's actually in talks with some people to make a game based off of Mistborn.
I heard.
Yeah.
I am very excited, and my friend, who might listen to this podcast, especially if I tell her that I'm referencing her, she just finished Era 1,
Okay.
and I had a lot of very similar things where she's like, without spoiling anything, what should I do next? And with Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's easy. It's just keep reading.
Yes.
Just keep going. With Sanderson, it's another whole kettle of fish. It is, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to finish Mistborn? Well, if you want to finish Mistborn, you need to buy 2 other books that are not in Mistborn that will pay off later for when you start reading Stormlight Archive. That's a whole thing. But she just finished, and I'm like, yes. It's so good.
I do think that's
So
what I'm going to
good.
pick up next after I'm done with Project Hail Mary. Which.
The only thing I'm going to tell you right now on podcast, if you read Mistborn, read Era 1. If you've never read any other Sanderson, totally fine. Start with Era 1.
Okay.
I would recommend between Era 1 and Era 2, read Warbreaker. I just say Warbreaker is a nice little palate cleanser. When you get to Era 2, you will probably also want to pick up Arcana Unbounded. That is a bunch of short stories. There are a lot of short stories on Scadrial, which is the planet that Mistborn takes place on. You can read the short stories totally
Sounds
fine,
like a lot.
except there is one short story, and this is for anyone else who's getting into it. There's one short story called Secret History. You cannot read that short story until you've read to the end of the third book of Era 2. There's a big thing that happens that you're going to be like,
chart.
wait, are you freaking... Yes, there are literal reading... So, and I started with Stormlight, so I had to go Stormlight Archive. I had to stop after book 2 to read Warbreaker, because that also is really important for Stormlight. I read 3 and 4. Book 5 wasn't even out yet. I then went to Mistborn, read all of that, did the exact same thing where I'm like, everyone I heard was like, do not read Secret History before you finish book 3 of Era 2. And I'm like, okay. Then I finished that. Then I went back to 5. And then if you are going to read Stormlight Archive, there is one secret. He has secret projects. Like he has, I think now there are 5. They're just random novels. One of them is called The Sunlit Man. Do not read The Sunlit Man until you have finished the entirety of the Stormlight Archive. Very important. Very important. I will find you if you do it, and I will shake my head in shame if you do it, because you'll ruin it for yourself.
Okay, I'm not going to read any of those books just because I will screw that up.
That's what I literally, while I was reading the books, and Mistborn, each book is like 400 pages long. Stormlight, each book is 1,500 pages long. And there are 5 of them, and I've read them twice.
Holy fuck!
You must have been bored.
Even then, I still had the reading list up because I'm like, I don't want to mess this up, man. I don't want to mess it up, dude.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
Just a little bit.
I'm almost done
Anyways,
with Project Hail
what
Mary,
was your-
at least.
That's a great book.
It's awesome so far.
bar none.
Like they're sharing technology and talking to each other, and like he's making his things up so that way, what's his face can understand him. Like Rocky, he's making all the stuff.
Oh yeah,
It's great.
yeah. He has he's like in this book about meeting aliens. He's like, oh, I made an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah. It's funny how he was like obsessed with the
track
lights
all
at
the
first because he
tones.
couldn't really see them. He's like, gotta have it right here. Don't worry, Mike.
When there is,
You
yeah, the ending of that book is one of those things where, actually, funny enough, Stormlight Archive did the same thing, where something happens towards the end where it's not really a bait and switch. You know what's going to happen, but when he acknowledges what he has done, you're like, yeah, dude. Yeah, man. It's such a good book.
Okay. All right. Since we're just at the start of the new year and some new award shit's coming out, like DICE is having they just put out their list of 2026 award nominees.
Yes.
Yeah, Steam put out their game awards for the year, or like their Steam awards, and it's kind of a short list. So let's run through them really quick. Their game of the year. Any guesses before anybody looks?
Oh, I'm not even looking. It's going to be Expedition 33.
What do you think, Mike?
that was going to be my guess.
You're both wrong. Sean, you should have went with your initial guess. I bet it was Hollow Knight.
Was it
was
Hollow
Hollow
Knight?
Knight.
Good. Well.
It did crash
I mean,
Steam.
if you're doing Steam, right? It makes sense. If you have a game that's so popular, it actually shuts down your platform. Then yeah, they win Game of the Year.
VR Game of the Year, Midnight Walk, Labor of Love Award, Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Best game on Steam Deck, Hades 2. Not bad.
Yeah.
Better with Friends Award, Peak. Absolutely. I agree with that. Outstanding Visual Style Award, Silent Hill F. I don't know about that. That's just an opinion. Most Innovative Gameplay Award, Arc Raiders. Sure, I can get behind that. Best game you suck at award. Hollow Knight. Silk Song.
Oh yeah.
Best soundtrack award. E33. Which their soundtrack is up on Spotify. I recommend going and listen to all the songs. They are excellent. It's great background music. Outstanding Story Rich Game Award. Dispatch. Sure. Sit Back and Relax Award. RV there yet?
All right.
Not bad. Makes sense.
Yeah, I can get by
Yeah.
that. The dice ones are interesting. Though again, I don't think they only have the nominees
Yeah.
out, and I'm not going to go through all of it because there are a crap ton.
What are some that stick out to you?
But just for game, well, like outstanding achievement in game design. Weirdly, E33 is not on that.
Oh.
It's Arc Raiders, Blueprints, Hades 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance
That right
2.
there is why.
And a game that, well, hold on. I'm putting this in the chat. I don't even know how it is 3 O's with an umlaut on the first O. I don't know how to
Whoa.
pronounce that. Oh, whoa!
I don't know.
I've never even
I
heard
haven't
of
heard
that
of that
game.
one either. But that list of games makes a lot of sense. E33 didn't make a new mechanic that changed gameplay.
No, but right. And again, to be fair, outstanding achievement in game direction, they're in there. Ghost of Yotai's in there too. Hades 2 seems to be the well, actually no. Going through this, I will say this: this list of games,
Come here. Stop whining. Come join the show.
there's Expedition 33's in a lot of it, but not nearly as many as the kitty. Oh,
That's
kitty. But for Game of the Year, they got Arc Raiders, Blueprints, Clear Obscure, Expedition 33, Dispatch, and Ghost of Yotai.
Those all make sense.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I agree.
Mike, any objections? Okay. You don't want to throw your mushroom game in there just for fun?
Sure.
Mushrooms.
It's an amazing game.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that.
Mushrooms.
You still need to play Vampire Survivors, damn it.
I know.
Well, I almost put it on my list, but I saw that you put it on your
What's that?
list. What's going on with Bullet Havens?
Okay, so when you say Bullet Heavens, do you instantly understand what they mean by that? Mike, I'm more or less asking you because I think Sean has an idea since we're on the same level here. Do you know what a bullet
Right.
hell is?
Not a clue.
Okay. If I said
Gradius.
Grady, well, yeah, Ikaruga. Ikaruga is a good one.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you are a character running through a level, and there's tons of bullets coming at you, and you have to dodge them, weave them, defend against them to beat the enemy while you're shooting back or attacking back at them. You all right?
Sorry
you're
about
good.
that.
Do
No,
you
you're
need
good.
to reiterate?
Do some
Okay.
pictures.
Do you know? You had to have heard of the game Ikaruga, right?
Name sounds familiar.
Okay, so bullet hell is your character going usually a side-scrolling from top to bottom game where you're moving along a path and a ton of bullets or some sort of projectiles coming at you and you have to defend, dodge, or whatever and attack the other guy. Those games sound familiar?
Yes, okay.
So those are bullet hells. What do you think a bullet heaven is?
Oh, okay. Yep.
Bullet heaven is a fairly new term.
Right. Right. So that would be the opposite of bullet hell, where you are the one firing out a million
Yes.
things.
Vampire Survivors. Perfect example. Why they say
okay.
you are be the bullet hell. So there've been more games coming out that are like that. Like for instance, that we've got Brotato Void, which is I haven't tried that one. There was is it called Heroes Quest? It's like a 3D one, and I can't remember what it was. Like if that was a name or not. There's also Picayune Dreams, Deep Rock Galactic Survivors. Now we're getting one that it's a throwback to like PS1 era mech graphics kind of thing. Like it looks like PS1 Gundam games kind of, but it's called Vital Shell.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a 3D bullet heaven game. It looks really cool. The music for the trailer was like drum and bass kind of synth from PS1 too. So like it hit all the right notes. So I gotta give it a shot. I saw some folks talking about it on Reddit. Like they tried the demo and they said it was pretty fun. So I might have to give it a shot. It looks cool.
I know, I saw that and I was jonesing to put it in because I was like, oh, this game. I will say the isometric view also is
It
really
helps.
cool. You're right. It feels like it's super like retro aesthetic,
Mhm.
but not sprites, it's polygons. It looks
It's hitting
cool,
all the
dude.
right notes.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you like Gundam. Or
Oh, yeah.
what's the other one? Zone of the Enders. It had a lot of that
So
feel to it
Games
too.
was such a good game. Oh yeah, that game's awesome, and it's a crime that they only came out with like 2 games.
Yeah. We need more.
I agree. More Zone
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Enders.
Did you know that Hideo Kojima worked on a Zone of the Enders game? Yeah.
Did he?
Oh,
The
shit.
I don't
second
remember
one?
which one it was, but he did do some work on
mean-
one of them.
I would think it would be 1 because that was the demo for Metal Gear Solid 2 was on the first Zone of Enders game, and I remember like at the time I remember getting it and I was like, oh, I gotta play Metal Gear Solid 2. And then I was like, what am I supposed to do with this game? And I put it in and I was like, this game's awesome. This is the best game that's ever been made. And then I never played the second one, but I will someday.
So what I just saw a the headline for this and I didn't get to read it yet because I had no idea that it was being talked about. Well, but what's wrong with the Zelda movie trailer?
Oh, I don't think it's for the. It's like an AI generated viral. It's a movie trailer that is just AI.
Okay, so it's not the
prompts.
official trailer, it's just AI prompted.
No,
Okay.
God no, God no. But evidently they used people's faces without
Oh, of course they
permission.
did.
It's right, which like getting back to it, AI again, like I feel like a year ago, the best that we got with AI is like Will Smith eating spaghetti. You know what I mean? Like, and now it's like photorealistic garbage trailers. And the funny thing is, I see trailers like this all the time. Not just Zelda, but like X-Men movie, like
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know,
and YouTube's
X-Men
made
are
a
gonna
push
be-
to take
and
all those
the-
kind of trailers down
Yeah.
now too.
yeah, but they also like they did a recent survey, which again I don't know the validity of the data on this survey, but they were like 40 or no something. It's some crazy number like 30% of the videos on YouTube that have been uploaded within the past year are just AI crap.
Jesus. That's gross. Yikes.
Yeah. Oh my god! And it's being on TikTok and being on like Instagram. The amount that will come through, it's like, did you know that this happens? And it'll be like a grainy security camera, and it's like 5 rabbits jumping on a trampoline, and you're like, what? But then people are like, you look in the comments, they're like, oh, that's so cute. Those are the smartest rabbits that I've ever seen.
This
I'm
comment
like,
was written by AI.
no, it's not.
You know what? That really does play into like the dead internet theory. That it's just a bunch of AI bots talking to each other and shit.
Right. Eventually, when human civilization crumbles, it's going to be, two AI bots arguing on X about about the hottest girl.
God.
Dystopian.
Right. Who wants to jump in with the next one before I start calling out everybody's stories?
Oh, I will I will throw it over to Mike, and the reason is because I saw some things on this, and I'm actually curious about people in the space. Lego Smart Bricks.
Yeah, fill us in, because I saw some stuff about
Yes.
it, but I don't know like what all it can do.
Now, bear in mind, I didn't see like the full show. I've seen snippets of it, and not I'm not sure if I'm for or against it yet. But basically, Lego introduced what they're calling this smart brick. It's basically a brick that can connect to an app where you can download software and stuff like that, where it can recognize the tiles that it's connected to, whether it's through the connectors or just laying on top of it, and supposed to interact with it. And basically, like if you have it in a set, from pictures I've seen from the demo, they had it like on a duck and a dinosaur and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be like making sounds and basically add more to interactions. Where, for example, the set that they used in the article was the Star Wars X-wing, which is going to be one of the first sets that they released with the smart brick. Where, as kids are playing with it, it's basically the brick is recognizing movements and motions and stuff like that, and it's going to be making like swishing sounds, making Luke talk, R2D2 noises, and it's supposed to also be able to interact with other sets, which is why they're also going to be releasing a Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, which also has that interaction. And if they're shooting at each other, they'll recognize.
That's cool. I also saw something about like if it bumps, it makes like crashing noises and things like that, like appropriate for the actions.
Exactly. Which I like the idea behind it. I'm just not, especially with the price tags behind the sets. I'm not.
How big are the sets?
It's a bit expensive. I want to say, for example, which is the first one I listed?
Darth Vader TIE Fighter.
The TIE Fighter set. Yeah, that one's $70. Want to guess how many pieces are
65.
in it? Oh God, I did not.
I'm gonna say 280.
More than that.
Okay.
But it has under 500 pieces. If you want to use it as an example, I want to say I'm gonna look up the price. Hold on. I'm trying to look up the price of the Millennium Falcon Lego set. Not the bigger one, the little display one that I have. You remember that one, Adam?
Or you gave the hint as to what the baby was in it?
That was the bigger one,
okay.
The smaller one. That one's $84 on the Lego website, and it is how many pieces? That one's 921 pieces.
Oh wow! So a lot of the cost is probably going to go to these smart bricks.
The TIE Fighter at $70 is less than 500 pieces
because of the smart brick.
Mm-hmm. And then, if you actually look at it, I included pictures just so that you can see what I'm talking about. If you scroll down in the notes, I have pictures of the X-wing, the TIE Fighter, and the most expensive set.
Oh, it's so small.
Is and the fight scene set in the Death Star between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker in front of Palpatine. That set is $160. I took one look at that set and I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how
it's a cool idea.
How adaptable this stuff is, it could be. And here's the best example I've heard of this too, where Minecraft has redstone, and people can build like engineering things. They can build like binary computers out of redstone. There's got to be some sort of application that they can use these smart bricks for, similar to that. Somebody smarter than us probably that can figure out something similar to build with Legos with that. So there may be applications that we're not even.
But the only thing they do is make. But the only thing they do is make noise, right? That's all they do.
Well, not only do they make noise, the front is it's supposed to also be able to light up, because one of the examples that they used is, and the smart bricks isn't just that 2x4. They have chips in the minifigs. They have chips in them that interact with the smart brick, and those 2x2 tiles that interact with it. But the actual 2x4 brick, if one of the examples that they showed is they put it on top of other classic bricks, and it recognized the color that of that particular.
One of your bullet points here says Lego says its range of smart play elements are designed to increase play potential and unlock additional interactions with its bricks and minifigures without the need for a screen. So there's definitely some build potential and things that can be made out of these things. I mean, look at the mechanics that people build with these. Like, people have made claw machines that are actual, moving things that you do, and it works. So.
Right. I could see eventually that brick being used with, the motorized sets and stuff like that. To expand that. But right now I don't see it. But at the same time, it's how much of it. They're saying you can update the software with the app on your phone, but they're also claiming you don't need the phone to specifically use it.
Until you have to replace these with the newer version, though.
Exactly, and not only they're saying is the target demographic for these bricks. They're saying it's not for teens and adults. The target demographic are for 6 to 12-year-olds. It's essentially the idea is to literally, like you said, enhance play. Like Amelia and Sawyer, they get the sets and they're playing around and stuff like that. Let's say Sawyer wants to make a crab or a spider or something like that. It's making those animal sounds or whatever.
Okay.
So that they can get more immersed into it, which I can get behind. But at the same time, they do a pretty Sawyer. They do a pretty damn good our kids do a pretty damn good job imagining shit on their own. I can't justify paying that much money for a set that my kids could probably do the same thing on their own.
Some pretty good animal noises too.
But I saw a thing the other day where it was on, I don't know, TikTok or something. It was like, kids today are now getting iPhones, brand new iPhones, and it's just a picture of one of those. Remember the pens that you could click down? It was red, green, and black ink, or red, blue, and black ink. They were when I got this when I was 12 years old, I thought it was God. I'm yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they're.
I mean, I agree. I think. Yeah.
No, you go.
No, you go. All right.
I win.
I do think that I win. I think the thing that kind of, and again, I don't have kids, so you guys are way more. This is way more applicable for you, but I think limiting the options for children to have their own imagination. They seem cool, and I think for us, we think back to something with our Lego sets and being oh, if we had a smart brick, this would be awesome. But we didn't need them, you know.
What is the phrase? Is it limitation breeds creativity?
Yes.
Or something like that.
Necessity breeds innovation.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. No, that's not the right phrase either. It's you have to work. You have to think outside the box with what you are given, which is how we get innovation to begin with. It's the same thing, bringing it back to games. It's the same way that we get new game mechanics and types of video games and stuff like that. Because the developers make something based on the limited resources that they have that turns out to be something applicable to a lot of things, which then in turn breeds more creation for other games.
Right.
But I think that's where there's a fine line with that too, because if you limit something way too much, then
Stifles creativity.
You don't. Yeah, the perfect example would be Final Fantasy VII.
What now?
Ha,
Sorry, that sounded really rude.
the
I'm
reason
sorry.
why Final Fantasy. It's okay. Well, perfect example was the Final Fantasy VII. Why that was the turning point where they switched from Nintendo to PlayStation. Final Fantasy VII wanted to push those boundaries, but there was only so much limitation that the Nintendo systems could do, and they didn't want to upgrade the system to the point that when they reached out to Sony and they saw the capabilities, they were like, yes, this can do what we want to do.
Yeah, the hardware was a lot better.
And they ended up
the
making
N64 did have a disc
Exactly.
drive add-on, but the N64 was still limited with its hardware.
Right.
Well,
but this disc drive add-on was after the PlayStation, because they almost
Yes.
were
Right.
almost
Right.
got PlayStation.
right. So the whole premise behind Sony making a PlayStation was they were originally making that as an add-on for the N64. Oh, I saw a thing, by the way. It was somebody found on eBay randomly a dev version of the N64 DD. It was wild. I remember Game Informer coming out, or was it Game Informer? It was one of the video game magazines. They came out with an expose on Zelda, which was I was
did
so
you know
excited
Gaming
for
covered
it.
that in
I'm
depth,
like,
and I watched that so many times.
oh yeah, like I was so enamored with it, and then
This
it
is
just came to
nothing.
nothing, and I was like bummed out. Like, dang it.
Since we're talking about Nintendo, you guys both had some news about the Switch 2 over the holidays and some new stuff coming out?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
I will defer to you, Mike, if you want to go with yours first.
Yes, because I think my topic might be the reason why yours came about. Apparently, as well as the sales Switch 2 had, apparently the holiday sale wasn't as great as they thought it was going to be. It was actually worse than the Switch 1. Sales hit after its June 2025 launch. New report indicates that the hybrid console success may not match up to the original Switch's first holiday season. For example, the Switch 2 holiday sales in the US were actually down 35% from November to December compared to the Switch 1, where the UK was 16% and France was 30%. Japan's sales weren't hit as hard, but they had a 5.5% decline. But overall, the sales for the Switch 2 was still better than the Switch 1, and that they sold over 10 million units in the first 4 months. But the fact that happened, I was very surprised. I would have figured, given the popularity when it first came out, would have figured people would have bought a hell of a lot more.
I think there was the initial excitement, which is why there was such huge adoption when it first came out. Once people realized that it was just like basically an updated Switch 1 and you didn't really need it for other things yet. There's no hardcore switch over from Switch 1 to Switch 2. You can still play Switch 1 games on Switch 2 mostly. It's not like they've stopped doing anything in supporting the Switch 1. So people have probably realized now, oh, I don't need this right now. Not going to worry about it till the future. So there wasn't that the continual adoption on into the holiday season.
Okay,
That's my guess.
No, that makes more sense, especially especially when they were having those issues at the beginning where like there was the high price tag, but they weren't supporting third party add-ons.
Yeah, like the dock.
And then right, like the docks, and then them bricking your system if you used third party stuff. So it definitely kept me from buying. Did they ever end up fixing those issues, or
I have
they
no idea, to be honest with you.
pretty much staying hard?
Yeah,
on
staying
that?
hard. I don't know.
So, what on the docks? The last so I went into GameStop like 4 months ago, and I saw they were selling a Switch 2 dock, and so I went up to the person. I'm like, "Does that work?" Like I thought it bricked all third party docks, and their response was, it was the most non-committal answer. It was, "Well, we can't sell it unless it's compatible with the Switch 2, but I've also heard that it does that, so I don't know. Buy at your own risk." And I'm like, okay.
Jeez.
And honestly, like, yeah, I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want to buy that now. I don't want to brick my
So,
new thing.
what are the Switch 2? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that answer is not that answer is not going to save them from
No.
liability.
Not going to get you
No,
sales
not
either.
at all. Yeah. To be fair, like my thing was basically Switch is coming out with a new set of Joy Cons. It's basically two new colors. It's going to be you get one like purple one and one green one. But the thing is, when you sold it, when they were selling it for the Switch One, the entire Joy-Con was that color. Like
Oh, right. Yeah.
my original Switch, I have a green and a blue. Right, not these ones. These ones, literally, the only thing that is changed in color is the small area around the analog stick and where it connects, which you don't see when it's connected
Isn't that just
to
like
your
the
Switch.
Switch controllers right
people
now
are-
for it? Like the red and blue, it's the same thing. The accents are the color, but the whole thing is black.
Correct. Correct. Like looking at it now, so basically, and I think the standard Joy Cons are like $80, right? Which is still like an extremely that's
Yeah.
very expensive, but they're like basically everyone's like, so you're charging $20 more for something that I can only barely see.
Right.
Why is that? And like, I went to two news venues, and both of them were like, this is really highlighting a problem. There's no real customizability for your Switch, too. Like that's unless they change the Joy Cons completely. There's no like, and no one's gonna buy them. Like I would rather just buy the original ones and just.
I like
be
that you
done with
said
it.
customizability too, because that kind of plays into Sony adding some, what is it, shell colors for their PlayStation now too.
Yes, but it's only so. I saw that actually this afternoon, and I added it later on. But when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool," because they're supposed to be like RGB inspired, so they're like very fluorescent. They're very whatever.
Someone made a joke about Marathon
The controllers, I haven't
because it
really
looks like Marathon's colors.
right, right. The problem is they're not. I believe that they are not compatible with my one back there, my OG version, or the Slim. So the only one you can get it for
Oh,
is the Pro.
Wow, that sucks.
Right.
Uh,
Right. So it's like, why even bother, man?
yeah,
Like, come on, dude.
that sucks.
I mean, like, I'm not planning on buying. That thing. Majority of the time, just sits on a shelf. Like, I'm not. It's by no stretch of the imagination something that you walk into my house and you're like, oh my god, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's just like it plays games. I'm a very utilitarian person. If I ever built a PC, it would be like I would buy RGB stuff only if it was like the sale version of it, because I'm like, whatever, man. I don't care. But like, it just sucks where you're like, okay, I've had that thing now for coming on what 4 years now, and I'm like, there's not really much I can do with it. Like, even what I was thinking the other day about getting a new controller, and I'm like, but why, man? Like, they're $75, $80. I barely use it. The only thing I'm using my PS5 controller now for is playing on this new thing.
How
my new
ironic.
Computer.
I don't know if this is going to move the needle for you at all, but continuing with the trend of Xbox games coming to other systems, Avowed is coming to PS5 in February. I will say Avowed is like, I don't want to say lower budget. This is made by Obsidian, who also made the Outer Worlds 2, Fallout New Vegas for Bethesda back in the day. They made the next logical step when it comes to first-person action-oriented RPGs. It's RPG light and more action-oriented, I think, but it's intuitive when you do it. It's a lot of fun. It's not hardcore numbers based like Fallout is or anything like that, or like Skyrim, for instance, either. But it's a hell of a lot of fun, especially if you like their Pillars of Eternity series. I believe that's what it's based on. So like if you want to follow the story, it's worth it for that too. But it's fun. It's coming out alongside the anniversary update for the game too. It's worth checking out. I enjoyed it when I played it.
All right. I just by looking at the screen grab on the video clip, it looks like they're holding a shotgun, which is cool. But there's like also a skeleton knight.
There is magic,
so
there are swords, there's axes, there are shotguns, there are pistols, there are wands.
You had me at shotgun, friend.
Oh, what movie is that now? All I can think of is like the priest going, "I kick ass for the Lord." What was that?
Oh God.
Was it Dead Alive?
Looking that up now.
I know it's definitely not that, but all I can think of is freaking Nacho Libre.
You're thinking of, is it Brain Dead?
It might be. Do we have a screenshot?
I can do you one better. Yeah, it's Brain Dead. So here. It's Peter Jackson.
I knew it was Peter Jackson, but I couldn't. Yep, there he is, right there. That's the movie. Yep, you got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is Dead
Oh,
Alive.
okay.
So,
as soon as I saw the guy, I recognized him, but yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? I think Brain Dead was the name of the movie, like, in New Zealand or whatever.
Okay.
I'm reading the comments because somebody goes, for any confused North Americans, we call the movie Dead Alive.
All right, cool. So I wasn't too far off.
All right.
Now, why the name change though?
I mean, it's probably the same thing as like you can't do headbutts in the UK. Like they get censored out and stuff. It's just different censorship laws.
Well, you can if you're at if you can definitely headbutt in the UK if you're at a soccer
I mean,
game.
like in movies and stuff, they don't show that shit.
Right. I think that's the reason actually is because they don't want to be known as soccer hooligans.
Oh Jesus! I'm assuming the same idea as like how they changed the name of Moana for like a certain country because their top porn star was named
Jesus
Moana.
Christ!
And they didn't want to associate
Yeah, probably.
him.
I mean, that's probably a good way to look at it too.
Right.
What is it? The Chevy Nova means no go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or better yet, the Hyundai. Is it the Hyundai or the Kona?
You mean the car that I drive?
What did they change the name?
The little
Nice.
pussy wagon.
Yeah. So when I used to work in a factory, and all the guys, they were all Cape Verdean.
Yeah.
So they all spoke some like iteration of Portuguese, I believe.
Yeah.
And we would make Kona scrub because again, Kona is also a type
My
of coffee.
favorite.
And
I got it from like a plantation in Hawaii.
But
Dude,
they-
it was some of the best coffee I've ever had.
but it means something very different in a different language. And every time, like, all of these, like, all the dudes would start giggling. They'd be like, and they would always walk up to me and they'd be like, do you know what that means? I'm like, yes, you've told me 50 times.
Nice.
Good stuff. Oy vey.
So I know we're at an hour now, but tell me about since you both have it on here and I did not read enough into it. What's going on with Ubisoft shutting down the Halifax Studio? All I saw was that they kept saying it's not because of the unionization, but it was something else.
Oh, I mean, it definitely was because of the unionization. That's why it happened. Like, come on. So they basically, they unionized 2 days ago,
Okay.
and now they're shut
How
down.
ironic.
So, not really.
Was that just coincidental? I don't know what happened.
It's ironic.
Pretty much.
In the same way that when I stubbed my toe, my big toe hurt. Ironic.
Nice. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, going back to when you are an entity the size of Ubisoft, like, yeah, any even inkling of somebody even thinking about unionizing is just an immediate
I forget
stop.
which studio it was, but basically the entire studio is now unionized in some form or fashion, and that just happened like towards the end of last year.
I mean, to be fair, like, so on paper, publicly, Ubisoft is basically, they've come out and said, this has nothing to do with it. They made these plans a long time ago. And to be fair, Ubisoft is like in the middle of being sold, and they're already trying to they're already changing up, and this is something we went over a while ago. They're making a core studio for their core titles. They're reorganizing fine. But it just seems really oddly specific that they decided to close this studio 2 days after union activity happened. And they're like, well, we're also providing severance packages. You freaking bet.
Right.
And what's funny is I didn't put it in my notes, but this isn't the first time they've done this. Because this exact same scenario, getting ready for a sale and everything like that, they did it, the company that one of the companies that Ubisoft bought did that just before, and then Ubisoft took them over, so now they're doing the same exact thing.
Right. I mean, it's going to be the same with EA. It's going to be the same with all the knowing the video game industry and knowing how it's set up, I would be shocked if there ever is a fully unionized game dev. Because if you do that, no more crunches, no more 12-hour work days, no more sleeping under your desks. And the idea that all of your developers, all of your programmers, all the people writing your software, all of those people getting laid off to only have a skeleton crew to run just general updates to your thing, that doesn't happen. If you're unionized, your company, if you do that, the union just jumps and you lose all your workers. So I can't see the video game industry as it currently exists unless there is some drastic change. And I'd love to see it. I'd pay more for a union-based game. You know what I mean?
Well, this might make you...
No, it's just a matter of finding a company that's willing to take knowingly
It's gonna
take on that role.
It's software.
I think it's going to be small devs.
It's software. The Doom studio is actually unionizing to secure AI protections and benefits. They are quoted as saying they can see the direction the industry is heading, so they unionize to protect against it, so they can keep doing the things the way that they want to do it.
Right, but they're owned by Bethesda.
But this is
so
just
unless they
another
become
studio
independent,
under Bethesda that
or-
is now unionized. I think it is Bethesda, or maybe somewhere under the Xbox branch that like all the branches underneath one of the studios are unionizing. This is just another instance of that. Yeah.
Really? Fair enough. Good. Good. They should. I mean, again, I love video games, man, but I hate hearing it when, people don't get to see their families because, the mass consumer wants to get GTA 6 a month earlier. You know what I mean?
But can you blame the consumers when it's usually the way the studios are run? Because I think in this instance, it's it's either, I want to say it's Naughty Dog, but I feel dirty saying that. But I think it's them making their new game that is actually kind of going back to crunch temporarily.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing. Like, again, I work in a non-union industry. I'm not planning on, I don't think it's going to be unionized anytime soon. I know what it's like to work in a crunch. I know that it can be really annoying. And I know, like, for myself, I'd be like, okay, fine. But I feel like the crunch time for video game developers is persistent. And their move away from it, sure, there are going to be major studios that will do it, but like again, the Ubisofts of the world, the EA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can imagine union busting happening more
GTA
frequently.
6, perfect example.
Take-Two. I mean, like, it makes me feel good to hear that there is a union being organized in id, but I think that's the exception, not the rule.
I think it's Blackhawk or Black Raven, somewhere around there. They are Call of Duty developers too, or they assist in developing Call of Duty under Activision. They're a union as well. That happened last year.
Mm-hmm. Good. Again, if the trend is going towards union, fine. Again, with the current administration,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like that guy ain't for union, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get. Speaking of Xbox and stuff, I'm sort of excited for their Developers Direct because we might actually get to see more about Fable finally and see what it's going to look like, and maybe even when it comes out. Mike, I think you had this on your list.
Yes, I did. The Microsoft actually confirmed their next Developer Direct live stream. It's actually going to be on January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. This is also going to mark their 25th anniversary for the Xbox brand.
They better pull out all the stops.
Playground games. Oh, hell yeah. The other thing is they have a lot of stuff going on.
They need to start making some waves because people are not really looking at Xbox anymore.
Yeah, because look at who the hell's doing 40 years this year?
Nintendo?
Sony?
No, it's somebody under the Xbox banner.
Is it Rare?
Halo. No, the year looking big for Xbox. Mike's releasing Halo Campaign Evolved. 2026 also marks the 40th anniversary for Bethesda and 35th for Blizzard.
Right.
So yeah, Microsoft's got a lot of shit going on this year. And apparently also at the show, I didn't even know Game. You know this is bad when you only recognize Game Freak for Pokemon. Apparently, and they announced this earlier this year. Surprisingly,
I forgot that they did this.
I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, Beast of Reincarnation.
I was surprised to hear about that, but you heard nothing more about it. And I was like, oh yeah, they're making that game. What about it?
I mean, like, in all honesty, until I was actually going to bring that up because I was like, I thought Game Freak, when you own an IP as prolific or as important to Nintendo as Pokemon, like, the fact that they're developing for a from Xbox. I'm like, wait, what?
If I
make
were
any
him, I would have
sense.
milked
that
it
they're
all the
branching
way
out and
through.
making
Fuck
something
it.
else.
Well, right, and also, and I mean, again, I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, so I'm basing this on what I've heard. Like, maybe that's good, because again, from what I've heard, like Pokemon, not that it's bad, but the innovation
Yes,
really hasn't
that is
been
absolutely
there.
correct.
So, yeah, I mean, like, good. Hopefully, they can learn some stuff from Xbox developing this game and then translate it over to their main IP.
We'll see.
But I am stoked for the Fable remake.
Yes.
Though. They
I
really
love
need to
the
show
original
more.
Fable. Fable 2 was great. Fable 3 was okay. The Kinect version of the Kinect version of Fable that they made. What the fuck am I trying to say? The Fable game that they made for the Kinect was actually not bad. But I'm looking forward to this remake, redone. Did they really say like it's a complete remake of the original Fable, or is this just Fable, their take on it?
I don't remember.
Last I saw, the only thing that they had put out was that one really quick, like, little FMV sequence, right?
There was a great trailer that they put out where,
Right.
of course,
Like a fairy gets eaten by a frog or something?
yeah, there was that one, but it was also the main character. God, I have to remember his name because I think he's hilarious. He's a UK comedian dude. He was on the IT Crowd. What is his fucking name? He always wears like black rimmed glasses. He's got a very distinct name too.
Oh, yeah.
But
I know
he's
you're
like
talking
the
about,
giant
yeah.
in this trailer, and the main character from the Fable trailers shows up, and he's chasing her through his house or whatever. And I thought that trailer was great too.
You talking about
Yes.
Richard Ayoade?
Yeah.
Ayoade? Yeah, he's great. Oh my god! And again, this is off topic. I know we're
Yeah.
getting to the end of the night, but I saw thing with him on
Graham Norton.
Grant Norton.
Yeah.
Graham Norton. Yeah,
Mhm.
and
know.
he was on with somebody, and somebody basically said that he was on with a bunch of guests
Yeah.
because that's like the format. And one of the other guests was like, they were trying to like zing him, and they were like, "You're the kind of person that would never watch Paddington 2 because it's not an art house movie."
Uh-huh.
Something like that, right? And he turns around and he goes, "I was in Paddington 2." And everyone was like, "Wait, no you weren't." And he's like, "Yes, I was."
And I
They
know
were
that
like,
because
"Oh
my
my
kids watch
god, you
Paddington."
were."
Yeah. He's hilarious.
Yeah,
So if
he's
he
good.
really plays like a major role in a quest in
Is it-
that game, that's going to be even better. I hope he wasn't just relegated to a trailer.
Let's take a look.
What are you on his IMDb looking?
No, I'm just
Okay.
on the interwebs. He's only in the trailers as
Mhm.
far as I can see. So again, I don't know. Hopefully he's in more.
Hopefully it's not just... The trailers aren't just fluff pieces, and they actually include some of that stuff in the game.
I mean, dude, they always are fluff pieces, man.
Boo. I hope not.
Boo.
That's why they have the little caption, not actual game.
That's fair. I don't want that to be the case, but yeah.
To cover their ass.
You're not wrong.
Last thing they want to do is pull another Spider-Man.
Okay.
That's the thing, though. I don't get why studios do that. They ramp up their commercials and shit like that to get people
That
excited.
way you
but
just
then
answered your own thing.
degrade
That's
it
why.
at the
To
end.
get you excited.
Right.
Yep.
It's the hype train. I mean, I've bought into it a million times.
Mm.
Again, not that they're bad games now, but I bought No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk 2077
Mm-hmm.
at launch, and both were nigh unplayable.
I bought Cyberpunk at lunch too.
And it was
at
based
lunch.
solely-
Yeah, at lunch too, and it was rough. And I played that before I got my Series
yeah,
X.
I remember. Oh, dude, I played mine on my PS.
So you know we both share the same pain.
So I just remember Jackie, like
T-posing through the wall.
T-posing through
Yep.
a line of lockers, and the lockers exploded and shit went flying everywhere.
And that was where you're supposed to
And
be
I was
stealthy.
And like it was insane. And like when I got it, like there was like the cops would just appear. Like there was no chase mechanic like they have now. They have it now.
Yes.
That game is awesome. I will swear up and down that's one of my favorite games of all time. But at launch, it was a hot mess. And the reason I bought it was because I watched the trailer and I was like, this game looks awesome. And it was in-game game engine trailer. So I was like, oh, this can't be a lie. And same thing with No Man's Sky. I saw a bunch of giant dinosaurs walking around, right? And I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And then like the first planet I landed on, it was like an anteater with fairy wings was flying. And I'm like, what the hell is this, man? And again, that game's, from what I've heard, I haven't picked that one back up.
It's
in a
been
while,
non-stop updates with that
same
thing,
thing,
man.
man.
Like
Hype
40
train.
plus now. Crazy shit. Yeah.
God bless him. Crazy.
All right, should we let you go to bed, Sean?
All right, man. Yes,
All right,
Johnny's
folks.
tired.
If you want more from us in the podcast, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. What are our socials? Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, Rainbow Pack Pod, and all that stuff.
FaceSpot,
God damn it.
Twitstorm.
Oh, we're on Patreon as well and YouTube. You can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon Music. And YouTube, because it gets automatically up there, audio form. And the video form goes out there same day, too. So, hey, come check us out. Drop us a line. Maybe say what you want to hear from us there. You know what I mean. Anyway, it's time for bed. At least for one of us. Mike, you want to go finish the Destiny dungeon? How you feeling? Got another 2 hours to kill. I don't know how long it'll take, but we're almost at the last boss, and depending on how things go, it might be difficult or it might be easy. We'll see.
Well, you boys have fun and don't stay up too late on a
Hey,
school
Dad.
night, okay?
Okay, folks. Bye.
Later, everybody.
No.